Okay, so right now we are going to fill out the very beginning of our freezer log. It will ask you for the tank information, like how much the tank is now and how much the empty weight is. So we are at 80/80, and so to do this, you're just going to look at here. This is what the tank weighs now. This sign will always be updated when we get a new tank, saying what the empty weight is, and the same for here, the second freezer at 80/80. The only difference is when you're at Feigen, you're actually gonna update this every time you do freezer maintenance for the total weight, not the empty weight or the replace when, only the total weight, and then you're gonna put the date in this corner of when you did freezer maintenance, just because we've been having lots of issues with our Feigen tanks, so we want to keep track of how much it's gonna be changing over time. When you're at 80/80, no need to update this, you're just gonna collect this information. And so now we'll be checking the tanks set to run. So when you press mode on Captain Cold, it'll pop up. Set temperature is at -80, that's always correct. High temperature is at -75. So when the temperature rises to -75 from -80, it'll set off a little alarm to let us know like something's wrong with the freezer. Low alarm, -96, meaning the samples are getting too cold, and we have confirmed those, so you just click it until you go back to run, and that one's good. Now when we come over here to Mr. Freeze, these are the same type of freezers that we have at -80. So just like at -80, all you do is press set point. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. And then you'll check these. So -80 is correct, warm, -75, cold alarm, -76, and you're done. So we'll just exit out of that. Next part of freezer maintenance, we're going to be doing this at 80/80, so you can see how these tanks look. This is Siberia Junior. This is Alaska, and you can't see Mr. Everest, but he's out to the side. For this next portion, we're going to be doing the latch and making sure it's still strong. We do this to make sure that the freezer is actually closing and there's no issues. If there ever is an issue, you should let yourself and Dr. Calarge know immediately. That way we can get these tightened and we can make sure our samples are safe. To do this, you're just going to give the handle a little shake. Both sides, try to pull it, not full strength, because of course you would open it up, but just enough to see if it wiggles. Your whole body should move. Sometimes you should see the actual freezer move, but not the actual latch opening. And we've done that. And so this job is the one that you really have to watch out for when you clean the ice of the freezer, because you have to keep the freezer, don't keep the freezer open more than 1 minute. I like to do it in intervals of 20 and 30, so I'll clean for 20 seconds and then close the freezer for 30 seconds before going in. So I'm going to open it up, and as soon as it opens, I'll start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, you want to get all under here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That was my 20 seconds. Now I'm going to close it for 30 and then move over to the other fridge while this one is doing its thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to close that to rest. And basically I'm going to keep doing this until the freezer is all clean. So now we're going to clean the vent. On these type of freezers, the opening is on the side. You just grab it and it'll open right up. You'll slide this out from underneath. And now you have this. And you're basically just going to pick any lint, dust off of it. If it's really dirty, you'll wash it in the sink with just water, like submerge it, pick out the stuff, and hang it out to dry. Like wring it out, dry it, and then stick it back in there. Luckily, this one's not too dirty. So after a few little pulls, I'm done, and I'm just going to slide it back in here. This is sometimes a fight, but usually it's pretty easy. Once you get it in the bottom, you can slide it on over. Like so. I'm going to make sure that it's all the way in there, because this is what's going to protect the freezer stuff from the actual dirt and dust. And for jars off. And for this one, its opening is on the bottom, right here. And you just pull it and you do the same thing. Okay.